Hello everyone, welcome back to my Let's Replay channel. Once again, this is Andrew T coming at you, and today we're going to be playing some Icewind Dale. Now, this is a little bit different because obviously it's a replay channel, but I've actually never played this one before. I played games like it though, like the Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 franchise, Fallout, 3D isometric. So it is in the Baldur's Gate universe though, so this is a little bit along the same vein, if you will. And this is the first one, not the second one. So we'll be going through it together, and I'll be getting my impressions of it as we go through. So strap in, and we'll see how we do. Alright, let's do the first one, because that's the add-on, and see how the intro gives us here.
They say that history is the greatest of all teachers, and the tales of past deeds define who we are in the present, and what we shall be in the future. It is said that such tales shall, with each telling, illuminate us all with the light of truth. I shall tell you of such a tale. It is a tale quite familiar to me, for I have spent nearly a lifetime piecing it together and chronicling it here within this book.
Ah, good.
For years I have pondered its passages, studying every line, committing each word to memory. Perhaps now, in the telling of it, I shall at last find the answers I seek. Our story takes place in the northern region of Faerun, known as Icewind Dale.
Yay.
It is a harsh, frozen land, cut off from the rest of the world by a wall of jagged peaks called the Spine of the World. For centuries, the icy plains of the Dale have been home to the barbarian peoples of the Uthgard and Roar. Huddled together in small, closely knit tribes, the barbarians lived simple lives, free, proud, and fiercely independent. Until the day an archmage named Erakan came to Icewind Dale.
Oh no. Evil guy shows up.
With an army of mercenaries, Erakan sought to
And an
conquer
army.
the north and force the fierce barbarians into slavery.
Aw, poor barbarians. Conan.
Long weeks of battle followed, and the scattered barbarian tribes suffered terrible losses. Defeat seemed inevitable.
Aw.
In their darkest hour, a barbarian shaman named Jared came forth and demanded
Gerald?
a council between all the remaining tribes of the north. A respected warrior, Jared persuaded the council to put aside their differences and unite against
Probably like Jerod or something.
Strengthened by a new sense of purpose, the barbarians rallied behind their new leader.
Yeah, we get
The
it.
combined might of the Northmen proved more than a match for Erakan, who had counted on the division of the tribes.
Haha.
Wave after
Get
wave
wrecked.
of barbarian warriors tore into Erakan's hired army, forcing them on the defensive and ultimately into full retreat. As his
See ya.
army crumbled around him, Erakan had time for one last desperate act before his enemies descended upon him.
Of course,
Drawing
there's always
upon
one
his
last act.
remaining power, the Archmage breached the planar boundaries, tearing open a portal to the lower planes.
Oh no.
The foolish Archmage's cries of victory immediately turned to shrieks of terror as the hideous and twisted shapes of demonkind materialized from the portal and poured onto the battlefield. The sudden appearance of the demons drove the combatants, barbarian and mercenary alike, to turn to meet the new threat side by side. The remaining warriors bravely charged the portal to drive the hellspawn back and were slaughtered by the hundreds. As his people fell around him, the barbarian shaman, Jared, looked up from the blood-drenched snow of the battlefield and caught sight of a lone figure high upon a ridge in the distance. Jared immediately recognized this vision as an omen from his god Tempus, and in that instant, he knew what had to be done.
Okay.
Shouting cries to his god,
It's a long intro.
he charged through the ranks of the demons and plunged into the portal. As Jared's blood fused with the energies of the portal, an explosion of white light engulfed the battlefield. When the light subsided, the demons were gone, and
Yay!
the portal was closed.
Woohoo!
In its place hovered a disk of solid stone. Frozen within the center of the disk was Jared's body,
Aw.
locked in his final moment of agony, in his final moment of triumph, for all eternity. But that is not the end of our tale.
Oh, okay.
It is but the beginning.
I was gonna say it'd be a short game otherwise. Okay, and that was the intro. A little bit long, but not bad. Okay, let's go to options first. Sound, language, game. Let's go to gameplay. Graphics look like they're about as good as they're gonna get. Font size, full screen, zoom lock. All right. Gameplay options. Difficulty. Let's turn it down just a, well, if it'll let. No, that's as low as it goes. No, wait, it goes even lower. Okay, that's the lowest. Looks like this is easy, middle left. Cannot permanently die. All spells are learned automatically. Okay, yeah, let's go with that one. That's because I'd like to see the story rather than... Yeah. 3E sneak attack. What's that? Okay, Heart of Fury. No, don't want that. Heal on rest. Yeah. Infravision, gore, yes. Dither, always? Oh, okay, weather, yep. Done. Alright, so, let's go back. Alright, let's create a character here, because that's always how they do it. New game. Create party. Okay, we're gonna go through this pretty fast. Okay, so we got Berserker, Human, Half-Elf Ranger, Cleric, Undead Hunter, Lawful Good, Fighter Thief, okay, Mage, and Bard. Let's see. Let's create one at least, because I don't like bards that much. Okay. Is this... Okay. Create. Gender. Let's go with male. I do like the dwarves, but let's go with... Let's go with another magic user. Alright. Done. Race. Yeah, let's just go with human. Class. Okay, we got a mage. Sorcerer. That's what I want. One slot. Okay. Okay, yeah, I always like to have them because... What's a dragon disciple? Ooh. Okay, so not really a sorcerer. But yeah, I'll just go with sorcerer because I like to have just the spells that they learn every level rather than, oh, you have to learn this one in your spell book and then, you know, after you cast it like once or twice a day, that's it. So alignment, lawful neutral. Abilities, I don't need that much strength for a sorcerer. So, dexterity, don't need a lot of that. Constitution I'll leave high. Intelligence, wisdom, I'll do that. Charisma, okay. There we go. And then one more Constitution. So you're not really a glass cannon, but you'll definitely be able to hold your own since you have no armor. Skills, dagger or quarterstaff. Let's go with quarterstaff. Okay. Level 1 spells. These are always good ones. Let's see. Always do magic missile. You gotta have magic missile. And then let's see. What's the other one? Identify. You always need identify in these games, especially early, because that saves you a lot of money. Appearance done. Mage. No, mage. Male mage 1.
To the pain.
To the pain. Nice Princess Bride
Watch your back. It is a shame that we must resort to violence.
reference there.
Come then. To the pain.
Yeah, I'll go with that one. Nice Princess Bride reference there. Name, I shall name you Yinna. Except, yeah, I don't need a stinking bard. I have 1 mage, 1 bard, 1, ranger / cleric.
Our tale begins here.
There we go.
In the quiet fishing village of Easthaven.
And more
One
exposition.
of the so-called 10 towns of Icewind Dale. The tiny community is hardly a town, but rather a collection of ramshackle huts crowded together upon the icy shores of Lake Dinnish.
Okay.
Here, within a dimly lit tavern, a group
All
of
right.
travelers.
You can read that yourself. Now the real intro.
Yes, new face in town, eh? Well met, stranger. The name
Hrothgar.
is Hrothgar, originally of Hillsfar. But now, after years of traveling up, down, and under Faerun, well then, welcome to Easthaven.
Okay.
Whatever business in these parts, these folk are under my protection. That
All
said,
right.
I'll let you get back to your cups. I'm sure you've had a long journey, and if you're in need of lodging, I would recommend equipment and supplies can be purchased next door at Pomop's
Okay.
Once you've had a chance to rest up and get your bearings, come by and see me at my house.
Basically, once you're done looking around, come see me for my first quest. I get it.
Discuss with you.
I would some business I would discuss with you. Alright, so first things first is F5 save. Nope. So gotta go to let's rest. Okay, so save. Let's go with just alright. Alright, so let's go with my character here, the mage. Because before in Baldur's Gate you had your main character, and then you could just roll however you want. This one, they give you the entire party. So, and if you ever want to know anything more about the Icewind Dale kind of universe, I definitely recommend reading the books. It has a lot to do with Drizzt Do'Urden, the dark elf that was exiled up here and has a heart of gold. First couple books were good, but after that, it just got way too freaking complicated for me. And some of the characters I liked didn't show up anymore. So let's talk to the townsperson. Coming around. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. In the weather, bad or worse, other things. Okay. Goblin trouble. What else? Hrothgar's house. Alright. Okay, apparently there's an expedition. Okay, there's some trouble. About the town. Alright, yeah, nothing much. Basically just basic information. And of course I have to go all the way around the bar to talk to this person. Questions? No. Who's this guy? Is that one of my guys?
Here.
Nope. Okay.
Understood.
So let's talk to you. Hildreth Hayhammer. Vein of War. Alright. What news have you? Okay. Expedition. Alright, so basically there's an expedition that after you look around and do some quests, you can talk to Hrothgar and he'll basically start you on the game proper. So let's go out and take a look here. Alright. So on these games you kind of have to save scum it just because you never know what's going to happen from one point to the next. What's that? Squirrel! Hello, squirrel. Just some kids. Alright, let's take a look at the inventory here. What do I have in my packs? I have nothing. I have 500 gold and not a whole lot more. And everyone has a quarterstaff, it seems. So I guess we'll start with that. What kind of party am I? Okay, so did that. What about spells? Where's my spell book? Preschool, mage spell book. Okay, so those are one that I memorized, and that right now I have. No! Aw, oh, come on! Well, you're useless for the next fight now. Alright, back to the game.
How can I help?
Orders?
Okay,
Got it.
so let's talk to you. About East Haven, alright. Goblins and orcs, and wolves. Center northern part of town. Okay, I've already asked about this. So let's take a look around here. Let's take a look at the map. So it shows where the inn is right there, and it shows some things, but it doesn't show every single thing. So it's like, hey, that's the bar you just came from. But you can click on there. There's a tavern. There's a fishmonger. So at least they have signs, so you don't have to just, you know, look at the map every time and hope for a... So the doors light up, so that's good. But it doesn't say anything here, and it doesn't say on the map what houses there are. That's one of the things about this string of games, that sometimes it can just be someone's house, but you don't know for sure. So it's not like they block off every doorway, and then it has to load and go in, and sometimes there's a guy in there, sometimes there's not. And this is a townsperson. And that's the other thing. It takes forever for the thing to pop up, whether a townsperson or someone actually of note. So you got the fog of war everywhere here, and it's just, you have to literally hover over everything to see if you can interact with it. So is this person a townsperson? Yeah, it's just a townsperson. So usually when they have that actual name, it means they actually have something to say to you. So that's why... Okay, so that guy has a name, so let's talk to him. He's probably got a quest. Yep, pretty much. Who might you be? That seems to be a problem. Alright, so basic thing. Wolf in there. What do you sell? Okay. What exactly do you want me to do? Get rid of the wolf. Okay, so basically get in there and hold on. Break into a shop and dispatching the wolf. So let's go ahead and save it, because even though this is one of the very first missions of the game I found, there's a good chance that the wolf will kill me. But I do have it on the easier difficulty, so my guys won't stay dead. Locked.
Your command?
Do I have anyone that can thief?
Yes.
Halfling? Yes.
Good as done.
Locked. Thieving. There we go. Lockpick succeeded. Alright. So, I don't know if I got any... It doesn't look like I got any XP from that. So let's check.
Here.
Go there. Let's see. Where's my next... Experience 0. So I got no experience from picking that lock.
Ready.
So that's something. Alright, now let's see. Alright, spacebar always pauses in these games, so... First things first, let's see... Magic Missile. Away! Okay, while everyone attacks automatically, let's do it. Barely injured. And it takes him a while. Does it again. 2 damage.
I must insist on receiving
Wow.
aid.
She only has 4 HP. 4... And I got this guy at like 15 Constitution. He's only got 6 HP. So sorcerers aren't known for their Constitution apparently.
Here.
But first, okay, there's his artwork. Is there anything else here I can possibly take? Okay. Ah, so it came in through below on the floorboards there. Okay, apparently I can't steal anything from here. Alright, so just gotta go back out and get my reward. And apparently I can't click on
Understood.
the wolf to get anything from him. So there's no loot. Okay. Okay, choose way inside the fish bones. Got 25 gold, and did I get any XP? I got 330 XP for, well, I guess for attacking. I only got 165, 330, 165, 330, 330. I wonder if they level up not as fast because they're dual. Got more than 1 proficiency. Probably. Either way, that's the first mission here.
Got it.
So let's go ahead and save it because I only took 1 hit, so that's good. And this is on easy mode, so let's take a look around. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, so as you can tell, the fog of war is really unnecessary in these games, but they want to do that so that way you just wouldn't like speed run it and be like, okay, I'll go here, I'll go there, and you can actually look in each and every house instead of just going where you need to and labeling everything on the map. But the problem is, once you see everything that you need to see on the map, in some places it just gets annoying to have the fog of war there. And on other like strategy guides, I'll have the whole thing laid out for you for the maps without the fog of war, but it doesn't do that much good in the game. So preoccupied, dreams, kind of dreams. Okay, okay. So that's a kind of, you have straightforward missions in here in quests, and then you have stuff that's like, well, something's going on, but I don't really know what. So, you know, what's this guy's name? That's Jonan, alright. And this is apparently Jed's house, so that's what the map said. And then you have stuff that's like, well, you're going to have to find out how to help them, rather than, you know, us telling you exactly where to go and what to do. And then that's just a townsperson. And like I said, you have to save scum these because you never know, unless you played the game before, where you're going to find in each and every house or location. So let's talk to this guy. Not so good. Cut me off. Why'd you do that? Turn my boat 3-4 times. Alright, okay, so he wants some wine. Alright, so another easy one where you go back to the tavern and get some wine. So you can kind of get the point here. So one of the good things about this, and not just with the Baldur's Gate, you had one character that you created and then you found your companions along the way. but usually your companions were different characters, like you'd had a ranger or berserker, stuff like that, and that's where you're stuck with the entire game, unless you wanted to, like, trade out companions every once in a while. This one you can actually create whichever companions you want and go from there. So I'm going to stop it here because it gives you a really good idea of what to expect throughout the game. The combat, the missions, the dialogue, everything along those lines. Baldur's Gate, remember the first one took forever once you got to the city. And there was a ton of maps and stuff to do once you got, throughout the entire way, and then lots of side quests. I imagine this is along the same vein. Probably fun to do if you have the mind to. But I'm just gonna stop the video here because there's a lot of reading in these games. They're like 3 or 4 novels stacked on top of each other if you do everything and you read everything. So all in all, a pretty nostalgic game. It still holds up to this day. This is a remastered version, so the graphics are overhauled. The snow looks a lot better. It's not quite as pixelated. You can still zoom in, and it looks worse, but when you zoom out, it does look better with the background. So, all right, I'm gonna save it here. All right, and then quit. And thank y'all so much for watching. And once again, this is Andrew T. And y'all have a good one.